Sandra. How are you today?
Hi, Danielle. I'm great. I'm great.
I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit about you today as part of this short video series that we're releasing for the Realism and Drawing exhibition at Westland Gallery. You first started painting around your 50th birthday, and I remember a story that you were gifted a class which kind of started it off for you. Can you tell me about that?
Well, I think I was looking through a magazine, probably a Toronto Life magazine, and saw an ad for art classes at the AGO, and mentioned to my son, well, that'd be great. Wouldn't that be nice to take something like that? And then I didn't give it another thought because I'd never taken art classes, and I thought, who am I to go and take art classes? And my children got together, my son and my daughter, and gave me an introduction to watercolor class for Christmas. So I went, I was terrified, but I went and I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. I thought, this is so much fun. And I thought, but I want to be better. I need to learn to draw. So then I took a drawing class, and then I took a painting class, and then I started taking 2 a week. And it just went from there. I just got more and more hooked. The more I did, the more I loved it. And yeah, actually the last job I had, I told them when I started, because I worked in advertising, you have to work a lot of late hours. And I said, if it interferes with my art classes, that's going to be a problem. Because
not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I love that you mentioned right off the bat that you were interested in getting better at drawing, because of course this exhibition is called Realism and Drawing, and you know, we talk with other artists that we show and other people interested in the arts, just how important learning to draw is for an artist's practice.
Absolutely critical.
Yeah, critical.
I think even if you're an abstract artist, I think knowing how to draw well is just, it's critical to everything.
Mm-hmm. After you had taken those classes, you went on to attend a school called the Toronto Realism Academy, correct?
Yeah, the Academy of Realist Art.
Academy of Realist Art.
I had lost my job, and my mother had passed away, and she left me a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit of money. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to art school. And I didn't know what I was getting into at the Academy of Realist Art. I was looking for figure drawing classes, because I think figure drawing, working from a live model, is the best way to get really good at drawing. Mm-hmm. So that's what I was looking for. And then I started at the Academy of Realist Art, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm in way over my head. But it totally suited me. It suits my personality. It suits my way of working, because I'm very meticulous, and I like a challenge. I like to do things that are very detailed, and I like to get form and volume and all those things. It's like magic watching it come together. I loved my time there at the Academy, and I met Nancy and Denise there. And of course, the 3 of us became very good friends, which was great. Mm-hmm. But it's very disciplined. It's very, very disciplined, and it was great.
That's great. I think that appeals to a lot of artists interested in realism art, you know, that immense challenge of creating life on the canvas, and the satisfaction of seeing that come together, that keeps you inspired to
absolutely
at it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I'm not an exuberant painter. I wouldn't get the same satisfaction of doing big, bold brush strokes across a canvas. Some of that is just wonderful, and it's beautiful and colorful, but it's not me. It doesn't suit my personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's natural. I mean, there's so much variety to art because there's so much variety to people, right? And you find what calls to you and how you express yourself. So you've mentioned that you were interested in figurative drawing and kind of a range of things, but lately you've been working a lot of still lifes. That's coming to the collection for this show. And how do you choose the subject matter for your still life compositions?
And a lot of it, I just see something and like it. I like the shape, or it's really interesting. I love things that are old and rusty and look really worn, or with children's toys, things that are well loved. They're obviously well loved. And I see them, and I immediately get this picture in my head of the child that might have had it. You know,
Yeah.
where they played with it, what they did. I can see a little kid, little boy with this truck, you know, running into rocks and leaving it outside overnight. And it rains and then it gets rusty and things like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they have a story there.
exactly. The doll painting that I have in the show was my doll. I got her. She was for my 6th birthday. So she's very, very old. She's a broken doll, which when some people look at the painting, they get a bit distressed by that. They think it's sort of an abuse painting or something like that. But if you look carefully, she's in very good shape. Her face is beautiful. She doesn't have any cracks or anything anywhere. All her original clothing is there. You know, her little socks and shoes and the little bouquet.
Amazing.
It's all original. The only reason she's in pieces is because she was an articulated doll. So, you know, you can move the arms and the legs and the head a little bit.
Yeah.
So she was held together inside with elastics.
Those don't last
For that many years, the elastics are broken, and yeah, so that's why she's broken.
That's amazing, though, that you had her. Were you always, I mean, to keep a doll from childhood, that's amazing. Did you keep it just out of sentiment, or?
You know, I have no idea how I ended up keeping her. I grew up, my father was in the Air Force. We moved all the time. And when I grew up and left home, I continued moving all the time. And somehow this doll came with me. And I have no recollection of specifically keeping her.
Yeah.
But somehow I still have her.
Well, thank you for talking with me a little bit today, Sandra.
Thank you, Danielle. I'm very excited to be in the show. It's we're all realist artists, but it's all so different. Our styles, and even if you have the same subject matter, it's treated very differently. So it's a beautiful show.
Yeah, it is. There's so much diversity even within the genre of realism art. Each artist brings their own voice to it, as you say. So we're looking forward to it.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.